Do you guys like my braids?
My friend did it on me.
Oh my god. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share my personal tips and ideas of how to survive boarding school. Okay, so my personal experience of boarding school started on the August 13th this year. So I've lived here for 3 months now, and I know that it's not much, but I think it's at least enough for me to be able to talk about my personal experiences and things like that in this video for you guys. So I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing you have to understand when going to a boarding school is that everyone is at the same spot as you are. Almost everyone came there to make new friends and live at a boarding school and make new experiences in their life. So just talk to everyone. And if some of you guys are like me and are living at a boarding school abroad or are going to live at a boarding school abroad in the future, I mean, it's such a strange feeling. When I moved here alone. I knew no one. So when I sat on the airplane on my way here to Nairobi, I mean, it was such a strange feeling. Like I was on an airplane all by myself and not like with my family. But before I start this video, I just have to say that even if it's scary, even if you're terrified, it will be worth it in the end. Okay, so currently I am living in Nairobi, Kenya, at the Swedish boarding school here, and I've lived here for 3 months with 90 students, so I have learned a lot from the days I've been here, and I'm going to share those with you guys, like things I wish I knew before I went here. Okay, so my first advice is to get out of your comfort zone and get involved, especially in the beginning when you don't know anyone there and like you just want to get friends as quick as possible. So just talk to everyone you see and eventually you will find your true friends. And even if it's terrifying to talk to strangers as it is for me, I'm just really grateful that I talked to as many people as possible. So I eventually found my friends here and I'm super grateful for that. So you will thank yourself in the end when you talk to many people. And my advice number 2 is partly connected to the first one, and it's to be yourself. Always be yourself. I mean, you're gonna live at a boarding school like for a year or maybe more, so just show your true personality and you will find your true friends who will like you for the way you are. Never try to be someone else because it will not be good for anyone, especially you. One thing that I've really learned, and it's my advice number 3, is to always write your name on your food. I mean, the people who live at a boarding school are thieves and they will take anything that is in the fridge or anything like that. So to minimize the risk of anyone taking or eating your food, write your name on it and like a note saying,
if you eat it, you will die.
They will likely not be taken or eaten, but you never know, because I have written so many like notes and stuff like that and they take it anyway. So that's just one thing that you have to get used to because it's a boarding school, in fact. So don't take it too serious, even though it's really frustrating. Write your name on your food. My advice number 4 is to don't overpack, because I literally took my wardrobe is over there. Great focus, I know. But I literally took my whole wardrobe with me from Sweden, and I haven't like used half of these clothes yet. But I know it's a little bit different when you are going abroad for a year as I do, what you're gonna pack and stuff like that. So it's kind of difficult, but just take the things you know you'll wear and like don't think of the things you might wear. Don't take it because it will save you so much place for other things you would like, and you will in fact also buy new clothes where you stay right now. My advice number 5 is to always store your shower things in your room, because as I said earlier, people who live here are thieves, and even in the shower. In the beginning when I lived here, I put all of my shampoo and like my shower gel and stuff like that in the shower because we had like a shelf or something like that where we could put our shower products in, and shower by shower I could feel how my like shampoo was more empty than it was the way I left it the shower before. And that's when I got it. People actually take your shampoo because they are lazy asses who don't feel the need to buy their own shampoo, so they take yours and dry it empty in like 1 week. So if you want to save money on like shower products and have them for a longer time, store them in your room and it will be great for everyone. My advice number 6 is to have patience. I mean, you're not at home right now, and because not much will be like it was at home, and you will in fact be in another place for a short amount of time, so you must be able to tolerate the new things, and like, don't get mad if something doesn't work the first time, because it will not turn out to be great for anyone. My advice number 7 is to be willing to experience new things and say yes to all the possibilities that you get in your boarding school life. I mean, in fact, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, and yeah, why not test where your limits goes? Write a diary is my advice number 8, because trust me, when you're like 70 years old, you would love the feeling that you have like a diary or something like that, so you can just like look back at the time where you were going to boarding school, and like what you did that day and what you felt that day. And I have a blog that I write in sometimes. When I was here in the beginning, I wrote it in that every day, but now I don't do it as much. But I also have this like where I write by hand. So yeah, I will be really happy for that in the future, and I hope you will do it as well, so you can just like look back at the good old times. My advice number 9 is that if you're going to a boarding school abroad, I think that you will have like a mailbox, because so have I, where family and friends can send mail to you and like candy and letters and stuff like that. And you should take advantage of that, because like, be nice to your family and friends, and they will possibly send you candy and like letters and stuff like that, so it will be really great. Okay, so my final advice or tip is actually a fact, and that is that you will not be happy all the time. I mean, even if this is your dream, as it is for me, you will have your up and downs through this journey, and that's something that you just have to like live with. I mean, some days you will miss your home so much that the only thing you want is to go back home to Sweden or wherever you came from, but at the end you have to realize why you're living where you are. I mean, this maybe was your dream, and you better not give it up because you have some homesickness. So this advice belongs to anyone, even if you are 1 kilometer away from your home, or if you are 10,503 kilometers from your home as I am. Never give up, because this is your dream, or like, you will not regret by staying here. Be strong and don't give up. I'm the one, good time call from blowing up, ringing my doorbell, I feel the love. You're also charming, but I can just what you are. I don't know what to do. No one alive. I started this video with braids, then I took a shower, and now my hair is off. So yeah, this is a couple of days later. I don't really know why, but yeah. So I'm gonna end this video here. So yeah, those were my 10 advices for surviving boarding school, and like, so you can have an easy first term. And if you guys have any questions of life at boarding school, if you're just curious, because so am I, just feel free to ask down in the comments down below, and I will make sure to ask them too, because when I moved here, I had a lot of unanswered questions. So, and for you guys who feel like you want to do this so much, but you feel like you will miss your family too much. Okay, so let me just say that me and my family have a really close relationship. We're like really close to each other, and so I never thought that I would be able to live by myself far away from them, like in another country, in another continent. So, but I felt like I had to do something with my life, and I wanted to see where my limits goes. And yeah, so if some of you guys are afraid to be away from your family, my advice is to never give up, even if that sounds super cliche, but it isn't actually. And to do what you really can get your thoughts away from, because that's your dream, and it's gonna be scary and like terrifying, but it will be worth it in the end, and you will grow so much as a human being, and possibly you will have the best year of your life. So if you are going to a boarding school, I wish you all the best luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.